Hello, my name is Frank. I'm at the Harvest Farm at White Street Park here in Suwanee, Georgia. This is a new park, and they have an organic garden in behind me here, and a butterfly garden. It's Suwanee's newest park, and is the home to Georgia's largest organic community garden. In addition, the park includes a half-mile looping trail, bright red barn with restrooms and picnic table, a stunning butterfly garden, and a 25,000-gallon cistern. So it's easy to get to. Just take Davis Street off Buford Highway and you'll be here in just a moment. So if you get a chance, you might come out. I should mention too, in the year 2008, Gwinnett County won the Golden Award for having the best park system in the United States, beating out Las Vegas, Nevada, and Fort Worth, Texas. So that was quite an accomplishment. So when you get a chance, you might drop by. As far as walking problems, it's not too taxing. There is a little bit of incline in some places, but if you have a walking problem, you shouldn't have too much problems walking this park. The inclines are very gradual. So thanks again for coming along, and hope you enjoy our walk today. We have a butterfly garden here at the park, which is kind of unusual for a park here in Gwinnett County. These are the sponsors: Kroger's, Home Depot, Woody's Nursery, and so forth. Looking across the fence here, we can see the butterfly garden. Looks very interesting. A lot of beautiful flowers inside. We're staring into the park right now. It says all dogs must be on a leash. Here's the Harvest Farm rules. No pets inside the community garden. Alcohol beverages prohibited. Please keep loud noises to a minimum, and so forth and so on. I think we'll take this short walk around the garden to begin our discovery here. Here we have a frog garden, the entrance, with his fancy hat. Guess I discovered a big butterfly up here by the fountain. It looks almost real. Here's some lovely flowers by the side of the trail. Looks like we have some bees, something up here, working on the flowers, it seems. Looks like we have some caterpillars up here too, and something else beside it. These are rather lovely flowers here too. Here's some nice purple flowers. Then we have some white flowers here. I wish these were labeled, but there's no label. We can go inside the barn here. It looks like it has a picnic table inside. Looks like we have a horse farm on the other side of the road here. Somebody getting their lunch, perhaps. Inside here we have a picnic table. Here's the agenda for the barn here. Fridays at the farm, 6 to 9 p.m. Bring a picnic. 6:15 or 6:17 rather. A calypso music by Bob Ames. Musical Bob Ames. So it's a free event. We have two picnic tables here in the barn, and a refrigerator and so forth. This park fronts Buford Highway on the other side, one of the busiest highways in Atlanta. You can see all the cars going by, whizzing by one by one. We have some water fountains here on the other side of the building, and some benches. Looks like we have an owl here guarding the garden. Here's another shot of the owl that's guarding the garden here. It looks like it may rain in any moment, so I guess we should get moving. It looks too like they have a hummingbird feeder out in the garden here. Looks like they have some tomatoes, green tomatoes here. It's well taken care of, this garden. I think I'll go around the way here. Looks like we have a lot more green tomatoes. I'll mosey down the way here and see what I can find. We have some nice pansies here in the garden. This is a community garden, I would say. See what else we have here. Looks like we found some hummingbirds, even though these are of the artificial variety. They're rather cute. We have a Norfolk and Southern train coming by right alongside the park here. I guess you can hear the noise. It's a big train. It's got several cars on it. I have to find Pearl so we can get on the trail because it looks like it's going to rain any minute. We have some nice yellow flowers here in the park. Here's a neat saying over these tomato plants: "You are nearer to God in a garden than anywhere else on earth." What a wise saying. Okay, we're going to start walking the trail at this moment. It's a 1/2 mile trail. It slopes downward here at the beginning. Okay, we're descending into this broadleaf forest at the beginning here. Real tall trees, a lot of good shade protection. We're going to go up a very slight hill at this point. Okay, at this point the trail snakes around to the left and then to the right at the end of the park here. The trail meanders around and then to the right here. I think I saw a squirrel hiding behind the tree here. We are coming to our first park bench up on the left here. Here's the barn up in the distance there, and the horse, as you can see here on the side somewhere. Anyway, we're going to go across this bridge here. It's a side street. We are next going to cross this small bridge into something, some kind of field on the other side. Now the trail changes from a hard surface to a rock soft surface. Now we're going to go across another bridge up here on the left. Here we are at the bridge. We'll cross the bridge. I see there's a bench on the other side there. I see there's another bridge here across the way headed to Beaufort Highway. We're going through a broadleaf forest. There's hardly any pine trees here for some reason or other, so this is unusual. This is a nice straight boardwalk. I guess it gets a little swampy in here when it rains, perhaps. Now the trail goes upward and then to the right, a little bit of a hill, but not too high. Now it circles around to the right. You can hear all the cars. It runs alongside Beaufort Highway. Looks like we have another bridge on the way up here among these big broadleaf trees. Across another bridge here deep in the forest. Now we're going into a straightaway as we progress through this beautiful forest. Okay, we're headed back further into the forest. Looks like we have another bridge coming up on the right side. Looks like we've had a lot of trees chopped down. These are kind of like stools, I guess, that people can have a group session if it's a group hiking the trail. We're going across another bridge here that goes over maybe, it really gets wet out here. We hear some thunder in the background, so we have to keep moving. Now this trail at this point goes upward to a park bench at the very end here. This is the other side of the field. We were on the other side a few minutes ago. Now we're on the opposite side. We're continuing up a hill. We have a lot of birds and wildlife around here, it seems. I'm not sure what kind of bird this is. We go slightly uphill and then to the right as we keep hearing thunder in the distance. We are coming to another small bridge at the end here of the trail, I suppose. When we cross the bridge, we see another park bench alongside the trail. These are very well spaced. We're coming to another bridge up front here as the trail goes downward at this point. Looks like we have another bird here. I think it's a brown thresher, perhaps. It looks like we have a mourning dove up here on the wire, taking it easy. We're going to cross another bridge here on our way back to the car. We're going to around a slight curve here, and then we go on to another bridge, then back to the red barn. We're going to cross this bridge, then we'll be back almost to the starting point. It's like a horse is trying to get some food here as we make our way back to the park. He must be really hungry, I guess. Hi, horse. He must be hungry this morning, I guess. I'm standing in the middle of the road. I hope no cars come by. It's really hungry, it seems. This is the White Street Park with the red barn.